Millionaires are made in bear markets. Millionaires are made when everything is red. Millionaires are made when we have crashes. And they're made because there's strategy and there's either money on the side that they can buy into these low assets, and there's absolutely no emotion, and there's only discipline. You buy when it's red and you sell when it's green. Then you put it into secure assets to create a dividend, and then you take the cash flow and you reinvest. And that's the strategies. And there's some assets that produce more than others. You got to know which ones those are. If you're not a part of a community, I would suggest getting a part of a community. I've heard also a lot of people say, well, Lauren, I cannot afford that. Well, then you're not going to afford to be able to be a millionaire or billionaire. I'm sorry, you're just not. If you can't find ways to invest in yourself and drop money to invest in yourself for wisdom, the Bible says, buy for yourself wisdom. Buy it and do not let it go. Why? Because there's people that have gone before you that have figured these things out that you need. That some, and actually now, I mean, we're running out of time. You can't take 10 years to learn something like I did. You need like a week. You need to do it fast. There's people that have spent years figuring out an issue, learning a skill that can teach you how to do it within a week, but you're going to have to pay for that. Why? Because it costs them something to get where they are. And if you cannot put money into yourself, then when you do have the money that you think that is owed to you, you're not going to spend a dime on it on anything that relates to God's kingdom, because you're going to be too afraid to let it go. If you're too afraid to let it go for higher education for yourself, for whatever that may be, books, courses, all of these things, and your excuse continues to be, I can't afford something, then you will always be poor, because we reap what we sow. If there's nothing that is sown, there is nothing that will reap. If you never lay the seed in the ground and you're always eating your seed, you will never have a harvest of food. It's just a kingdom law.